Have you ever felt trapped in an echo chamber of your own taste? You open a streaming service, and the algorithm, knowing you better than you know yourself, serves up a familiar buffet of choices. It's comforting, it's safe, but it's rarely surprising. The thrill of discovery, of stumbling upon a story you never knew you needed, gets lost in the endless scroll. That is precisely the magic we aim to recapture here. We're putting fate in the director's chair, spinning a virtual wheel packed with thousands of films, from celebrated classics to forgotten gems, all ranked between the top 200 and top 5,000 on IMDb. We embrace randomness, seeking out the unexpected. The process is simple but deliberate. Our wheel isn't just a random name generator, it's a curated library of cinema's vast, unpredictable landscape. One spin might land on a silent-era comedy, the next on a gritty Korean thriller. By letting chance guide us, we break free from our cinematic ruts and embark on an adventure. We're not just watching a movie, we're on a journey of discovery, ready to be surprised, challenged, and moved. The anticipation is part of the experience. So let's see where the wheel takes us today. The spinning slows, the clicking stops, and our cinematic destination is revealed. Today, we delve into a film that is as intelligent as it is haunting. A story that asks profound questions about destiny, identity, and the very essence of the human spirit. Our random cinematic gem is the 1997 masterpiece, Gattaca. Welcome to the not-too-distant future, a world polished to a sterile, unnerving perfection. Here, society is no longer defined by social class or wealth, but by the code written in your very cells. From birth, every human is genetically engineered for success. These are the valids, blessed with superior intellect, flawless health, and predetermined paths to greatness. But what about those conceived naturally, without the aid of science? They are the invalids, the new underclass, burdened with genetic imperfections that relegate them to menial jobs, their potential capped before they even take their first breath. This is the world of Vincent Freeman. Vincent is a dreamer, born of love in an age of precision. He is an invalid, diagnosed at birth with a heart condition that gives him a life expectancy of just over 30 years. His dream? To travel to the stars. A dream that, in this world, is genetically impossible. We watch him grow up in the shadow of his genetically superior younger brother, Anton, constantly reminded of his limitations. Yet within Vincent burns a defiant spirit, a refusal to accept the fate assigned to him by a single drop of his blood. He believes, against all odds, that he can be more than the sum of his genes. This is not just a story about space travel, it's a story about the unyielding power of human ambition. To achieve the impossible, Vincent must erase himself. He becomes a borrowed ladder, assuming the identity of Jerome Morrow, a former swimming star who is the epitome of genetic perfection. A tragic accident has left Jerome paralyzed from the waist down, but his flawless genetic profile remains a golden ticket. In a sterile underground market of identity fraud, Vincent buys Jerome's life. He meticulously scrubs away every trace of his own flawed self, every stray hair, every flake of skin, and replaces it with the pristine genetic material of Jerome. He straightens his hair, wears contact lenses, and even undergoes painful surgery to match Jerome's height. He becomes Jerome, and with this new identity, he walks through the doors of the Gattaca Aerospace Corporation, the very place his DNA had forbidden him to enter. Inside Gattaca, Vincent excels. His passion and determination, qualities that can't be measured in a lab, make him the top candidate for an upcoming mission to Saturn's moon, Titan. He navigates a world of constant scrutiny, where daily blood and urine tests threaten to expose his secret at any moment. He also finds an unexpected connection with a coworker, Irene Cassini. Irene is a valid, but she carries her own secret imperfection, a minor heart condition that keeps her from being considered for deep space missions. She is drawn to Vincent, or rather to the idealized image of Jerome, yet she senses a depth and a soulfulness in him that defies his perfect genetic makeup. Their relationship becomes a delicate dance of deception and genuine affection, adding another layer of tension to Vincent's precarious existence. The true conflict ignites when the mission director is found murdered within Gattaca's supposedly secure walls. The investigation throws the facility into lockdown, and a single invalid eyelash, Vincent's eyelash, is discovered at the crime scene. Suddenly, Vincent is not just a man hiding his identity. He is the prime suspect in a murder investigation. The lead detective, it turns out, is his own estranged brother, Anton, who has spent his life believing in the system that deemed Vincent inferior. The suspense is no longer just about Vincent reaching for the stars. It's about a tightening noose, a race against time to clear his name and launch his mission before his entire world unravels. Every scene becomes a masterclass in tension, as Vincent must outwit investigators, evade his brother, and maintain the impossible charade, all while the man whose life he has borrowed watches from the shadows, a bitter, brilliant, and ultimately tragic figure. Now, let's pull back the curtain and explore the meticulous craftsmanship that makes Gattaca such a timeless piece of cinema. Here are 5 fascinating facts that reveal the depth and thought woven into every frame. First, the film's title is a work of genius in itself. Gattaca is composed entirely of the 4 letters that represent the nucleobases of DNA: guanine, adenine, thymine, and cytosine. It's not just a name, it's the fundamental building block of the film's universe, a constant, subtle reminder that this story is written in the very language of life. This clever detail sets the tone before a single character even appears on screen. Second, the film's stunning, retro-futuristic aesthetic was achieved not with massive, expensive sets, but through clever location scouting. Director Andrew Niccol chose to film in existing buildings known for their stark, modernist, and brutalist architecture. The iconic Gattaca headquarters, for instance, is actually the Marin County Civic Center in California, designed by the legendary Frank Lloyd Wright. By using these real-world locations, the film creates a future that feels both alien and eerily familiar, a world that could be just around the corner. Third, one of the most powerful visual metaphors in the film is the spiral staircase in the apartment Vincent and Jerome share. Its elegant, winding structure was deliberately designed to resemble a DNA helix, the borrowed ladder that Vincent climbs every day to reach for his dreams. It's a brilliant piece of production design, transforming a simple set piece into a profound symbol of the film's central theme. Every time Vincent ascends those stairs, he is literally climbing the ladder of another man's genetic code. Fourth, to ensure the science behind the story felt grounded and plausible, the screenplay was vetted by real-world geneticists and scientists. Andrew Niccol consulted with experts who were working on the Human Genome Project, the real-life initiative to map our entire genetic code. This commitment to scientific authenticity gives the film's speculative future a chilling sense of possibility, making its ethical questions feel less like science fiction and more like a genuine warning. And finally, fact number 5. The film almost had a different name. The original working title was The Eighth Day. This was a reference to the biblical story of creation, suggesting that humanity, through genetic engineering, was now playing God and creating life beyond the original 7 days. While Gattaca is arguably more clever and iconic, The Eighth Day offers a fascinating glimpse into the philosophical and theological questions that the filmmakers were exploring at the core of the story. So, why does a film from 1997, made before the dawn of personal genomics and CRISPR technology, still feel so profoundly relevant today? The answer lies in its timeless, universal theme, the battle between destiny and determination. Gattaca is more than just a science fiction thriller. It is a powerful allegory for any form of discrimination, whether it's based on race, class, or, in this case, genetic makeup. It champions the idea that we are more than our labels, more than the limitations others place upon us. The film arrived at a pivotal moment, just as the Human Genome Project was gaining momentum and the public was beginning to grapple with the ethical implications of genetic science. It served as a cultural touchstone, a cautionary tale that has only grown more prescient with time. Today, as we debate the ethics of gene editing and DNA profiling, Gattaca is no longer just a movie. It is required viewing in bioethics courses and a constant reference point in discussions about the future of humanity. Its sleek, minimalist visual style has influenced countless science fiction films that followed, proving that a compelling future doesn't need flashy special effects, but a strong, resonant idea. But the film's most enduring legacy is its powerful and deeply emotional message. It argues that the qualities that truly define us, courage, love, ambition, and the refusal to give up, cannot be sequenced or quantified. In one of the film's most moving scenes, Vincent explains how he finally beat his genetically superior brother in a swimming race. He says, "I never saved anything for the swim back." It's this idea that the unquantifiable human spirit can triumph over any perceived limitation that strikes a deep chord. Gattaca reminds us that while our genes may tell the story of where we come from, it is our choices that write the story of who we become. There is no gene for the human spirit, and that is a message that will resonate for generations. And now the conversation turns to you. We've explored the world of Gattaca, its characters, and the secrets behind its creation. But a film truly comes alive in the minds of its audience. So, we want to hear your thoughts. Which character's struggle resonated with you the most? Was it Vincent's relentless ambition against impossible odds? Jerome's tragic sacrifice born from broken dreams? Or Irene's quiet courage in a world that judged her as less than perfect? Tell us in the comments below. Or perhaps one of the behind-the-scenes facts was a revelation for you. Did you know about the title's origin, the clever use of real-world architecture, or the DNA-inspired staircase? Let us know which fact you found the most fascinating. Your perspective is what makes this community so vibrant. Every week, we feature some of the most insightful comments from viewers like you, and your comment could be our next community spotlight. Thank you for joining us on this random cinematic journey. If you enjoyed discovering this gem with us, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more explorations into the vast world of film. Your support helps us continue to spin the wheel and uncover stories that deserve to be told. So, head down to the comments, share your voice, and let's keep the conversation going. We can't wait to read what you have to say.